morning guys, so welcome again to my video and for this video I will going to summarize this chapter. So let's start. Chapter 10. Application Layer. Applications such as web browser or online gaming, chatting with the emailing, chatting with and email friends enable to use to send and receive data with relative. Typically, we can access and use this application without knowing how they work. However, for a network professional, it is important to know how an application is able to format, transmit, and interpret messages that are sent and received across the network. Visualizing the mechanism that enable communication across the networks is made easier if we use the layered framework of the OSI model. In this chapter, we will explore the role of the application layer and how the application services and protocols with the application layer make robust communication across data network possible. The figure is standard graphic for introduction and conclusion pages. The application layer is responsible for directing, accessing the underlying processes that manage and deliver communication to the human network. These layers serve as the source of destination of communication across data networks. The application layer, application services, and protocols enable users to interact with the data network in a way that meaningful and effective. Application computer program with which the user interacts and which initiate the data transfer process that a user requests. Services are background program that provide the connection between the application layer and the lower layer of the networking model. Protocol provide a structure of agreed open rules and process that ensure services running on one particular device can be sent and receive data from range of different networks devices. Delivery of data over the network can be requested server via client or between devices that operate in P2P arrangement. In P2P, the client-server relationship is established according to which device is the source and destination at the time. Messaging and exchange between the application layer services at each end device is accordance with the protocol specification to establish and use the relationship. Protocol like HTTP, for example, support the delivery of web page to end device. Says SMTP, IMAP, and PAP support sending and receiving email. SMB and FTP enable user to share files. P2P application make it easier for consumer to seamlessly share media in distributed fashion. DNS resolve the human legible names used for repair to network resources into numeric addresses usable by the network. Clouds are remote upstream location that store data and host application so that users do not require as many local resources and so that user can access content on different devices from any location. All of these elements work together at the application layer. The application layer enables the user to work and play over the internet. The domain name service protocol reserves internet names to IP addresses. Hypertext transfer protocol transfer files that make up the web page of the Wide Web. The simple mail transfer protocol transfer mail messages and attachment. Telnet and terminal emulation protocol provide the remote access to server and network devices. The file transfer protocol transfer files between systems. The network access layer of the TCP and IP model performs the same function as the physical and data link layer of the OSI model. The inter-network layer equates the network layer of the OSI model. The transport layer are the same in the both model. The application layer of the TCP, IP, and represent the session presentation application layer of the OSI model. Application layer of TCP IP model perform the function of three layers of OSI model: application, presentation, and session. Application of the TCP and IP model is the layer that provides the interface between the application, is responsible for formatting, compressing, and encrypting data, and it used to create maintain dialogues between source and destination application. The application layer of the TCP/IP models is the layer that is closest to the end user, providing the interface between the application. It is responsible for formatting, compressing, and encrypting data. Is used to create and maintain dialogue between source and destination application. The ISP uses the HTTP protocol in conjunction with hosting web page that FTP protocol, while the file transfer and SMTP with email. DNS is used to translate domain names to IP addresses. SNP SNMP is used for network management traffic. DHCP is commonly used to manage IP addresses. When the user types a domain name of website into address bar of web browser, a workstation needs to send DNS request to the DNS server for the name resolution process. This request is a client-server model application. The Emule application is P2P sharing printer and network workstation is a peer-to-peer network using ARP is just broadcast message sent by a host. In a peer-to-peer or P2P networking model, data exchange between two network devices with the use of dedicated server. In the both client-server and peer-to-peer network model, client and server exist into peer-to-peer network. No dedicated server exists, but a device can assume that server role of the provide for information the device serving in the client role. EMAP. EMAP and PAP are protocols that are used to retrieve emails messages. The advantage of using EMAP instead of PAP is that when the user connects to an EMAP capable server, copies of the message are downloaded to the client application. EMAP then stores the email messages on the server until the user manually deletes those messages. The GET command is a client request for data for a web server. A PAT or PUT command uploads resources and content sources as image to the web server. A POST or POST command uploads the data file to web server. EMAP is preferred for small to medium-sized business as EMAP allows centralized storage and backup of emails, which copies of the emails being forwarded to the client. PAP delivers the emails to the client and deletes them on the email server. SMTP is used to send email, not to receive them. HTTPS is not used for secure web browsing. NCLoop is command line utility that is used to send a query to DNS server to resolve specific host name to an IP address. HTTP clients send GET message to request data from web server. HTTPS is secure from the HTTP used to access web content hosted by a web server. Two important functions of DNS are to provide IP address for domain names such as www.cisco.com and to forward requests that cannot be resolved to the other server in order to provide domain name to IP address translation. DHCP provides IP addressing information to local devices. A file transfer protocol such as FTP, SFTP, or TFT provide file sharing services. Emap or PAP can be used or to retrieve an email message for a server. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video and see you again in my next vlog. Bye bye!